I used to believe that attraction was something you were either born with or not, that some people simply had it, while others spent their lives trying to manufacture it. I watched the way certain individuals walked into a room and changed the atmosphere without saying a word. I wondered what they possessed that I didn't. Was it beauty, confidence, luck, or something deeper, something invisible? I was convinced I understood my mind, but what I didn't know was that a resource existed that could help me rebuild my life. You'll find it in the description and comments. At that time, I wasn't searching for science. I was searching for belonging. For years, I tried to become more attractive by changing what could be seen. I refined my appearance, adjusted my voice, mirrored the behaviors that seemed to draw attention. And sometimes it worked. People noticed me. They smiled longer. They leaned in. I began to feel like attraction was a performance I had to sustain, and I was exhausted from pretending to be someone else just to be chosen. The more I tried to be irresistible, the less real everything felt. I was being seen but not understood. The conflict grew inside me. Why did some people inspire genuine desire and emotional investment, while others were admired only from a distance? Why did certain connections feel electric and meaningful, while others remained shallow, no matter how much effort I poured into them? Do they desire me, or the version of me I've constructed? My breaking point came during a relationship that ended without clarity. I had done everything right. I was attentive, attractive, supportive, yet the connection slowly faded. There was no dramatic conflict, just emotional distance. I remember sitting alone one night, staring at my reflection, and realizing that I had been chasing desire instead of understanding it. I asked myself, what if attraction isn't about becoming more impressive, but about becoming more authentic in a way the brain recognizes as safe, valuable, and emotionally magnetic? That question led me to neuroscience. I began to study how the human brain forms attachment, desire, and emotional bonds. What I discovered changed everything. Attraction is not primarily visual, it is neurological. The brain is wired to seek three core experiences in connection: emotional safety, novelty, and value. When these are present, desire deepens. When they are absent, attraction fades, no matter how beautiful or impressive someone appears. The people we find irresistible are not necessarily the most flawless. They're the ones who activate these systems in our nervous system without trying. Emotional safety is the first key. The brain is constantly scanning for threat or comfort. When someone is emotionally stable, grounded, and consistent, they create a sense of calm in the other person's nervous system. That calm is not boring, it is bonding. It signals, I am safe here, I can be myself here. I realized that many of my past connections failed because I was unconsciously anxious seeking validation, overanalyzing, trying to be chosen. Anxiety repels, not because it is unattractive, but because the brain associates it with emotional unpredictability. The second key is novelty. The brain craves stimulation, not chaos, but psychological freshness. They are not available on demand. They are present, but not consumed by the relationship. This creates a subtle tension that keeps the brain interested. I have been doing the opposite, making myself overly available, overly adaptable, dissolving my individuality in the hope of being wanted. In doing so, I remove the very element that fuels attraction. The third key is value. Not external status, but self-perceived worth. The brain is drawn to individuals who appear internally complete, those who do not need another person to define their identity. When someone respects themselves, sets boundaries, and honors their own needs, the brain registers them as emotionally valuable. I have been trying to earn love instead of embodying worth, and the brain unconsciously responds to embodiment, not performance. Rebuilding myself meant rewiring my relationship with my own identity. I stopped seeking approval and started cultivating emotional stability. I built a life that felt full without needing someone to complete it, and something remarkable happened. The way people responded to me changed. Connections became deeper, slower, more intentional. I became irresistible, not because I was flawless, but because I was grounded.